Tenerife is in the Canary Islands off the northwest coast of Africa. Where I fished was just on the outskirts of Los Cristianos, and a little rock mark here, and you can see where I was fishing from.
Well, it's Tuesday the 2nd of August. This is probably my last day I'm going to be able to bait fish. Getting up early, I've got things planned for the rest of the week. I might be able to get out lure fishing. Low tide was at, you have to be careful here, waves are crashing over. High tide was at just after 4:30. So I said it's 5:15 now. Waves are crashing over. I can see where I would normally fish. I had to move stuff over. Been soaked a couple of times. So I've got my travel rod with Surf Blaster 2. I'm going to lump out a bigger bait this time. I've just bastardised a 2-hook flapper to a 1-hook paternoster with a pennel with the biggest hooks I have, which are 2/0 Chinoos. So I'm going to lump that out, see what's about, big style, do a couple of casts like that, and take it from there. So if I don't get swept away, I'll come back to you if anything happens. Right, I just had a cracking bite there, and got some of the shark family, where it's I don't know, a shark of the shark family. Cracking little fight on that rod, I have to say. Don't know if it's got any teeth where there's a toe. So another species. Oh, I made up with that. A cracking little bite that, and not a bad fight on the lights. Oh well, I'd say it's light, but it's certainly not as heavy as any of my century rods. Right, get that back in and cast in and see what else I can catch. There's shark again, baby shark. A little white mark at its head. Go and get him back. Great little fight on that rod. Must be a shoal of them. Got bait up again in there. It's getting light now. The workers have turned up on the quay over there. The sea's dropped down. It's not as bad as it was. Yeah, that really soaks me. Well, it's 10 to 8. As you can see, it's light now. I had plenty of bites bait fishing on the bottom. 2 small sharks, so different species. I'd like to come here with set up what I would come for bigger fish with, like an up and over 4 or 5 hooks. I think there will be big fish out there because it's quite deep off that point where I fish. There's fish there. A lot of small stuff because I kept getting a lot of bites towards the end. But I weren't hooking because I was using 2/0 Chinoos. But hey, enjoyed it. I'm going to do a bit of mini species fishing now in my usual spot here, this little in and of the cove. I'm going to chum up. I'll show you that. So all I've done is got some bread, some water, leftover bait that I had from bait fishing, shoved it all there, chummed it all up, and I'll just throw out small handfuls to try and bring the fish in. I've used a shorter trace rather than doing, I've been using like a 3-4, probably 4-5 actually foot trace under the float because it's a fixed float. So I've shortened it to see if I can catch these canary damsels. That's my target for today. Again, this has been my last fish for mini species. If I come out again, it'll be just lure fishing, probably on the other side of the point, which I've just seen somebody fishing there because it looks very bassy. Well, first species, mini species out is the ever-present ornate wrasse. Oh, stupid about there. I get that back in. Oh. See if there's anything else we can get. Another ornate wrasse. I'll get it back in. Well, another new species. I'm not sure what that is. When I cast out a bit further, went like a rocket. I'll have a look and I'll put the name above it. Straight in with the next cast, the even bigger one of this fish. I gave a cracking fight on this light gear. Absolutely cracking. It's very streamlined. Oh, it's a bit spiky. Well, that's the session over now. It's 9:30. A nice little session. 2 small sharks on the bottom, 2 ornate wrasse and 2 fish I'm going to have to do some research on. They gave some cracking fights, especially the last one that was slightly larger. Oh, that really went like a rocket. Yeah, really enjoyed doing a bit of float fishing, which I haven't done for donkey's years, for the mini species. But on holiday, had a nice bit of fun. Can't grumble. If I do come out again, it will be only lure fishing, but the only chance I've got for that is Thursday morning to go home on Friday morning. So thank you